Hey everyone, hope everything is going well. You guys and gals know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Okay, so I'm looking at Credit Suisse, and they got bailed out, okay? And I was looking at a few articles, okay? Zero Hedge over here says USB to buy Credit Suisse for $3 billion as AT1 bonds get wiped out in record bail-in. Swiss government guarantee. Swiss National Bank offers 100 billion liquidity backstop. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at Bloomberg, and I'll take a look at Zero Hedge. And this is actually on Yahoo, but it's a Bloomberg article. Wipeout of risky Credit Suisse bonds upends $275 billion market. Among the biggest losers in the shotgun sale of Credit Suisse Group AG are in the firm's riskiest bonds, known as AT1s, worth $17 billion. These fund managers are set to get wiped out, potentially sending that $275 billion market for bank funding into a tailspin while threatening blowback for European policymakers in crisis fighting mode. Money managers are frantically pouring through the fine print for these so-called additional tier 1 securities to understand if authorities in other countries could repeat what the Swiss government did on Sunday, wiping them out while preserving 3.3 billion of value for equity investors. That's not supposed to be the pecking order some holders in the bonds insist. So they're saying that one trader or manager saying the shareholders should get zero because it's clear that A1s are senior to stocks. Yeah, I always thought that bondholders would get prioritized over shareholders. That's how you learn it. But I remember with some GM bailout here in the US, 2009, 2010, the bondholders weren't prioritized. I remember talking to the CPA I used to work with, and he said, yeah, bondholders, he would buy those bonds, but that's not a good idea because guess what? The government is going to promote, or in this situation, the Swiss National Bank and the government, they're bailing out the equity holders, which is weird. Maybe some kickbacks going on, some hanky panky. I don't know. All right. One UK bank CEO put even more bluntly, the Swiss have killed this corner of funding for lenders. And prices on all AT1s will almost drop on Monday. Some traders at Barclays have predicted declines of 15 cents or more. So I'm just thinking out loud, like, is this going to create a ripple effect in other parts of Europe? The article mentioned that. Yet by privileging equity investors over holders of the riskiest bank securities is left the bond community confused and rattled about who ranks first when it comes to the hierarchy of investors claims the next time a lender is in trouble. All right, so there's that over there. You guys can read it on Yahoo. And Zero Hedge talks about this as well. And they said that this will be bailed in and written down to zero. FINMA has determined that Credit Suisse additional tier 1 capital, an aggregate nominal amount of approximately 16 billion Swiss franc, will be written to zero. This wipeout pardon bail-in is the biggest loss for Europe's 275 billion AT1 market, far eclipsing the approximately 1.35 billion loss suffered by junior bondholders of Spanish lender Banco Popular SA back in 2017 when it was absorbed by Banco Santander SA to avoid a collapse. Let's go read this. AT1 bonds were introduced in Europe after the global financial crisis to serve as shock absorbers when the banks start to fail. They're designed to impose permanent losses on bondholders or be converted into equity if a bank capital fall below a predetermined level. effectively propping up its balance sheet, allowing it to stay in business. So let's see, some of the people owning it: PIMCO, Invesco, and Blue Bay Funds SA were among the asset managers holding these notes. I don't know who on earth would want to speculate in Credit Suisse. I've heard about Credit Suisse for quite some time, but it is what it is. So the bonds have been Lehmaned in honor of the CS chairman. You could see this. It's going down, way down. All right. Let's take a look at this. It's written off to zero, as we said. Yeah, this is not good. I mean, sure, it's going to probably help in stabilizing the banking system for now, but you create this problem of moral hazard where you bail them out once, you're going to bail them out again. And now, if you're a big fund, why on earth would I hold these bonds, AT1 bonds, if you're in Europe? I mean, that's just another mess. Now, I do think with all this liquidity coming to the system, the market should bounce back for the next year or so. But after that, game's over, man. This thing's blowing up. We got to find a good bank because they're going to start bailing in. And you have to think about like who will be bailed out. Is it going to be depositors? Is it going to be bondholders? Is it going to be stockholders? Equity guys? Time will tell. But anyways, let me know what you think. Remember, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below. Thank you. Bye.